Yard. It's an act amending Title 44 Regular Records, exempt from public records law. And I wish we had a member.
Senator Gary Smith.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, this bill would exempt from the public records law the backup recordings that a court reporter takes during the court proceedings that she uses to make sure she gets everything clear. Because they say there's some other evidence on there because they turn them on at the beginning of the morning and they run all day, and it picks up some of the judge's private conversations with attorneys and some of the attorney-client privileges. I see that as a question.
Any further discussion? Senator Amadei, you had a question?
By the way, Senator, this is for the District Judges Association.
Well, on a more serious note, you know, when we're dealing with these exceptions, sometimes we need to really take a close look at them. No, does it still require that they keep a recording, at least one copy of while they're in court? This doesn't allow them to not keep anything, does it?
Right. It doesn't destroy them, and they still are obtainable if needed, but they are just not part of the public records.
Well, what is part of the public records as it relates to court? Would it just be while they're in court? And how would they, if the tape is just rolling, who's going to decide where they cut and splice the stuff at?
Well, this is the tape that evidently what happens is the stenographers, they put this tape on in the background so that they make sure that they get everything accurate during the day. It's just their backup to make sure that they're checking themselves. And so what becomes the official document that is public record is what that court reporter puts together of the official proceedings during the day. And that she or he cuts out all the things when the court says off the record, when the judge says, you know, has a bar proceeding up at the front with the attorneys that he doesn't intend to be on there. And she also cuts out things that are attorney-client privilege. Sometimes it picks up recordings between attorneys and their clients, and they make sure that that's not part of the public record.
Well, I understand that, but the problem I'm starting to wonder about is you know, when you have cases that are on appeal, or maybe you have a case where there's a disciplinary proceeding going on with a lawyer or a judge, a lot of times I think they get these tapes and they find out what really happened, either at the bar, at the bench, or even in chambers. Sometimes they record when you go in the back. And what I'm concerned about, as someone who's been involved in some litigation, when you get on appeal, some of these tapes, you need transcripts, and if the court reporter wasn't typing or wasn't paying attention or something, no disrespect to them because they do a great job, but if they wasn't typing, then you don't have it. And I'm just a little concerned without reading the bill. Now, do you still get, is there any way, do they keep the tapes, or are you allowing them to destroy the tapes? I guess is my question.
To my understanding, they keep the tapes because the notes here say that they are still, they still can be subpoenaed, and they are still available for judicial and attorney disciplinary proceedings. So obviously,
It says that on there?
no, in the talking points that one of the judges gave me, said they are still available. So they don't destroy them. They just are not part of the public record. So.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Any further? Senator Murray, you had a question?
Just in committee with the testimony was that it doesn't destroy the record. It makes some parts are not subject to public records. And what Senator Amadei was asking about the appeal, the whole transcript is still there for those purposes. It just says that some portions are not public records. Is that right?
That's my understanding. Thank you for that clarification. Mr. President, I see no more questions.
Any further discussion? Senator Smith now moves final pass. The machines are open. No favor. Vote yes. Opposed no. Secretary of Machines, please. Vote your machines, please. Vote your machines. Senator Crow, yes. You through voting? You through voting? I close them up, please. 21 yeas, 13 nays. The bill found to pass. Reconsiderable bill found to pass. Ladies, motion on the table. Objection as well.
House Bill number 861 by Representative